Hi everyone, welcome to Whispering Souls. It's part of our things that have been created. So I'm creating a bit of a quick review of colors with the aura, because we use a lot of messages in our words and daily and how we use things, and it's they've been carrying on over for hundreds of years, and we haven't really even noticed them. But they are part of our spirituality, part of our auras, and things that people have seen. I've been told people in the 17th century, 18th century can see auras, and that's why a lot of our words or a lot of things we say control or include words from our auras. And just for an example, there's I have a bunch of here that we've always used. Something like the red color, and we've always said, "I'm so angry, I see red." And this is basically saying that when we get angry, our entire aura tenses up and it turns into a red color. And when we're actually looking through it, we see red because it just turns intensely a very, very intense color. There's other things, like pink. I'm tickled pink because I'm pregnant. And it's things like that, or I'm tickled pink because I'm really happy about something. So it means that when we get really happy and something about that, we'll turn pink. Purple. Purple's kind of an odd one. There are some areas where we use it. It's basically cooled and relaxed and in control of something that people may say, I'm feeling purple, or I'm in a purple state. And that just means that I'm now relaxed, I'm in control, I'm connected to my spirituality, and I'm really, at this point, happy. Where we had red before, saying that we're seeing red because we're really, really angry. When we see red, it means that we've lost control to our spiritual side. So we're just physical, we're just absolutely angry, we pretty wants to kill somebody. But if we see white, and sometimes people refer to as I am white with anger. When people say that, it usually means that they're in control. They're in full control of their spirituality. They're in control of connecting to their spirit guides and everything else, and they become very logical, or almost like a manager. So they'll say, I'm really, really angry. I'm so white. I feel so white, or I feel light, if they want to use that. Another older term, but it's still being used a lot in the English and so on and so forth. Black often, we've always used the soul. That man has a black soul, or or a black heart. And again, simply because our aura, when we become really, really evil, if you want to call it, or move very much into a negative side, our colors turn dark. And we can get dark to the point where people who see auras will just see the heart as being black because he's just, or she is just very, very deep into that negative side of themselves. The other colors, obviously, is blue. Most people know, I'm so sad, I'm feeling blue, which means that, their aura will turn a dark blue because they're moving into very depressive and they're being very negative with themselves. But there's also a true blue one, which means there's a light blue, which means he's a true blue friend, which means that he's light souled, he's very good, he's very a good person to help you. Green, you've often heard the message of people have a green thumb, which means they're very good at healing, they're very good at getting plants to grow, animals are attracted to them. So if they have a green thumb, typically means, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to have or go after animals or whatnot. It just means their souls attract them. They may actually say to you, I don't like animals. And it might just because animals always come to them and they're just frustrated with the animals coming to them. There's the obvious, the total ones, green with envy, which means they're jealous. Again, a darker green. And then we have the other one, which is green around the gills, which means they're sick. So, when you're seeing at somebody's aura, they may actually see a green spot around the bottom of their head, which just means that they're sick. Yellow-bellied coward, means that, and if you see in the aura, usually with that yellow comes right around and I know you can't see it, but right around the stomach, which means that they don't want to face anything. They're not ready to move forward or deal with issues. Doesn't mean that you're an actual yellow person or like a coward, but it could mean that you're just not ready to deal with conflict. So your stomach becomes yellow. Brown. A lot of people sometimes when they're really, really deep in thought, like super deep in thought, where they don't pay attention to anything, which is basically meditation. So, I'm pretty much, if you're in a deep meditation or a deep, typically, your mind is when it's learning mode, it's typically yellow. But when it turns into deep thought or deep meditation, it will turn brown, because it just shows you that you're kind of moved away from your body, and you're not thinking or connecting all that much to the physical body. The last one, of course, is gray. The gray mode really depends on a lot of different people. When somebody says, I'm feeling gray, or I'm in a gray mood, again, kind of a rare one, but a lot of people will say I'm feeling gray or I'm in a gray mood. Usually means is that they're in a mood that they really don't know what it is, and yet they're just not feeling there. So, where some people say I'm blue, some people say I'm yellow. When they're saying gray, it means they really don't know. When it comes to healing, it might be a gray mode where it says I'm feeling gray. A lot of times gray, when it comes to auras, means that there's an illness. So it might be I'm feeling gray, which means I'm not feeling ill in a specific spot, but I don't know what it is. Instead of pain or illness, it's just something's off. Anyway, so I thought that would be interesting for you guys. Interesting to know. I hope that helps you or helps you when it comes to listening to people and how they say things, and realize that in our language we have brought up in a lot of our spiritual stuff into our language. Even though people don't even realize why those words are there or where they came from. Typically, they came from the 17 or 1800s, where somebody could see auras, and as soon as somebody reacted to an aura, they said, "Oh, he's, I'm seeing red, which means I'm really angry, so get away from me." And other people will see that red. Yeah. So please, again, add your thoughts and go subscribe. This is version number 2. I'm putting the numbers on each one. So I hope you enjoyed that, and let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye.